What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of Hot Orange Tech Talk. In this vlog we are going to be talking about the devastating effects of the coronavirus and what it has done to us in the events industry. For some of you it has been extremely difficult, it is extremely stressful at the moment, and we as an events company as well can certainly feel the pain that you guys are going through as well, not only in the sound and lighting industry, but as well as the event photographers, the decor, the venues themselves. Everybody is feeling the effects of this, and we want to know how we are going to work through this devastation and what can we do to protect ourselves should something like this happen again. Some of you, whether you're a mobile DJ, a freelance lighting technician, a freelance sound technician, a full-on production company, a technical provider, I'm sure you are sitting there watching this video stressfully thinking where your next paycheck is going to come, and it really breaks my heart that some of you within the next few weeks will not be able to know where your next meal is coming from. And it devastates me. It absolutely devastates me. I've been in the industry for 20 years, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm scared. I'm worried, because this is how we make our money. For some, a Friday night, a Saturday night is basically, those are our salary nights. That's where we draw money from. And it's very worrying. So I hope I can share some tips here, and I really love to throw out some positivity. And just tell the guys that I'm sure if we work together, I'm sure we can get through this, and we can help each other out. We are now 4 days into what I like to call the time bomb, because in the last 4 days we have seen events being cancelled, rentals being cancelled. It has just been a spiraling effect, and I'm sure some of you have felt the pain as well. A lot of fellow guys within the industry have contacted me and asked me if I'm refunding clients, if I am trying to help clients, what am I doing to basically keep my doors open. And given the hysteria and the hype and everything that's going on at the moment, I don't actually know. I've tried to get in touch with a consumer lawyer. I've also tried to get in touch with some consumer journalists to try and help us as an industry see what our legal rights are, what we can and what we can't do. So I'm sure I'll do a follow-up video once I've heard back from them. In the time being, I have briefly gone through the Consumer Protection Act and what rights we have based on that act. And I'm afraid to say that the act is very one-sided. As it states, the Consumer Protection Act, it protects the consumer. Now, as an industry professional, I feel that we should come together, we should join forces, and we should change that act, because ultimately at the end of the day, it messes with our companies, our livelihood, everything like that. And I think we need to stand together and try and find a way forward. I know there are a lot of petitions going around on social media, and I urge you, if you are an industry professional, please go and sign those, get involved, and let's try and fight for our industry. I'm going to share 1 or 2 tips that I've managed to pick up in the last 4 days, and hopefully these will help you guys going forward. Again, I don't know what our full rights are in this regard, but just reading the CPA, I hope that I'll be able to help you guys and maybe shed some little bit of light on the situation. Going through the CPA, as I said, a lot of people have asked me, are you refunding clients? A lot of clients have asked for refunds back. What I can say, first of all, is try and talk your client into pushing the dates. I know it's difficult because they don't only have technical or DJs to work with, they have got venues to work with, caterers, photographers, everybody like that. But I think try and calm the clients down, try and pull them out of this hysteria that they're in, and try and see if you can push their dates. What we're looking at doing is allowing the clients to rebook, but giving them a year, 365 days, saying, listen, we will give you a year. If your event is on the 1st of May, you'll have till the 1st of May to rebook. Try not to pay back those deposits or booking fees. I know it's difficult. I know a lot of people want their money back, but try and negotiate with your clients and try and see if you can rebook for them and try and help them out where you can. I think that's going to be the best way forward, is just to talk to your clients. I think communicate with them and show them that you're willing to work with them if they're willing to, to work with you. I'm going to read to you just a small little insert I found on the web that will just explain this to you maybe a bit better than I've explained it. So let me read it to you and then you guys can decide for yourself. I find that it's very one-sided because yes, it does protect the consumer because that's why it's there. But for companies like us, this type of worldly event that we're having is not our fault. It's also not the client's fault. So I don't feel it fair that we are having to refund deposits when it's not our fault. If we cancelled, I would fully understand repaying back the client's deposit. But in this regard, I think the Act needs to change its clause so that any sort of worldly crisis or uncontrollably acts of nature or something like that, should a venue get flooded out, there's nothing you can do. You're still within your right to hold that deposit from a client. So let me just read this for you and then you guys can make up your own mind. It states, the good news for consumers is that the Consumer Protection Act makes blanket non-refundable deposits policies illegal. Consumers can cancel a booking of any kind and get a refund of what they've paid minus a reasonable cancellation fee. Given that reasonable is open to interpretation, the supplier should spell out their policy to whoever is paying, in writing, in form of a sliding scale of refunds from 100% if the consumer cancels very soon after making the booking, to 0 if they cancel at the last minute. And vendors such as wedding venues must prove the monetary loss for a missed opportunity, according to the Consumer Goods and Services Ombudsman. In other words, your figure cannot be a thumbsuck. You must show how you have calculated and what you are charging for in your losses. Necessarily, the higher the likelihood of the venue or supplier being able to find a booking to replace the cancelled one, the bigger the refund should be. To put it in legal speak, there needs to be a fair balance between the competing interests of the venue or supplier and of the booking party. Now, as I said to you, this is extremely one-sided, and I just feel that it needs to change. We need to change this. We need to fight for it. This is our industry. This is what we do. This is what we love. This is what we're passionate about. And we seriously need to fight this so that we are able to, first of all, pull out of the mess that the industry is in at the moment, and as well as protect ourselves. And I really think we should do it. Guys, as a whole, again, I just urge you to change your T's and C's, get them, as you heard, specifics. Just if it has to be 10 pages, make it 10 pages. It's going to protect you at the end of the day, and that's what you want. But again, I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to know what your thoughts are, what you guys are doing to stay open, keep yourselves afloat. It is extremely difficult. And again, as I said in the beginning, there are a lot of petitions going around. There's a lot of Facebook groups. There's a lot of social media things happening at the moment. So like, get involved. I know the guys at Mstarr Productions, they are got a really cool thing going at the moment, and I urge you to go and check them out. Go and see what they have. They're getting heavily involved in live streaming. So that's a positive coming out of this, is guys are also being very creative, and I also urge you guys to share your ideas. Let's help one another. I know we are all in competition with one another, but I think we should work together, share our ideas, and let's try and come out of this stronger. But yeah, thanks for watching, and please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I will, over the next few days, try and bring you a little bit more information about everything. I hope I have covered some stuff to help you, but please subscribe to the channel and let's try and help each other. Thanks for watching.